Hey everybody, it's Ron Henry Sathus. I'm going to show you how to make traditional eggnog. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so I'm starting this recipe with 5 eggs. As you can see, I've already split them. We've got the whites here and we've got the yolks here. So we'll set the whites aside for now. We'll just work on the yolks. So to our yolks, I'm just going to add in about half a cup of white sugar. And just using a hand beater, we want to beat this until it's pale and fluffy. Alright, so that's the result we want there. Now make sure to wash your beaters because we don't want to contaminate our egg whites. Alright, so now moving on to our stove, just into a thick base saucepan, I'm going to start by adding in 2 cups of full cream milk. Now don't use skim for this because we need that flavour. And I'm also going to add in 1 cup of cream. To this I'm going to add half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg and about half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We'll also add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves for that real spicy flavour. Now all we're doing with this is on a low heat. We want to bring the temperature up, but we don't want it to boil. That's very important. So once you see a bit of steam coming, that's perfect temperature. Alright, so we'll work on our egg whites next. So what we're going to do is add a pinch of salt just to help stabilize it. And I've also got about 2 tablespoons of sugar, which we're going to gradually add as we get soft peaks. So once again with a hand beater on high speed. So once you get soft peaks like this, we'll add our sugar 1 tablespoon at a time. Alright, so basically that's what we want. And when you scoop it up like that, you should keep its form, which is a good sign. So we'll take that off the beaters. Alright, so as you can see, it's almost starting to bubble on the sides. So we're getting close to just before the boiling point. So what we're going to do is turn the heat off now and take this off the stove. So what we're going to do is just add a touch of our milk cream mixture into our egg yolks. And just with a whisk, we just want to combine that. Basically this is called tempering. If we were to add it all at once, we'd actually cook the eggs and we'd get a sort of scrambled egg mixture and curdle up. It's definitely not what we want. So once that's mixed through, we're going to add that straight back into our saucepan. Make sure to get it all out. Now for flavour, I'm just going to add a tablespoon of bourbon. And of course we'll use Jim Beam. Obviously you don't have to use this, it's up to you. Just mix that through and let's go back to our stove. Alright, so once again, we just want to heat this back up. And obviously don't let it go to boiling. Now guys, if you are in doubt, you can just use a thermometer. And you just want it to reach around 85 to 90 degrees Celsius. Which should be roughly around 160 Fahrenheit. But obviously it's not necessary. Now make sure you do keep mixing it, just so it doesn't curdle. Alright guys, so you can see by the bubbling and also the thickness that this is the consistency that we want. So we don't want to cook this anymore. So what I'm going to do is turn the heat off. So all we're going to do now is put this into the fridge and let it cool down. And then we'll bring our egg whites and add it later. Alright guys, so once you've let that cool down, it doesn't have to be cold, but cool. What we're going to do is slowly add in our egg white mixture. Now don't add it all at once, just add like a 1/4 at a time, and just carefully fold it through. Alright, so eventually you should have a nice smooth consistency like this, almost like a custardy consistency. So what we're going to do now is just pour this into a jug, just like so, and we're going to place this straight into the fridge and let it completely cool down before we serve it. Alright, so once you've let it cool down, you can even serve this warm. There it is, ready to go. We'll just finish it off with a dusting of cinnamon powder. Now it's best to serve this within a day. I hope you like that guys, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom, and I'll see you all next time.